Good evening, my friends. Grim here. Welcome to Chapter 30 of Halvar's Saga. Can you believe it? It is a great time. I hope you're having fun. Thank you much for watching, and we just did our usual buying and selling off camera, only to be yet again rudely accosted in our very own home by bandits. But the bandits are no match for Halvar and his horse. And of course our dear Mule, the lioness, wherever she got to. Probably hunting down a would-be escaped bandit. But look at us, we've got a couple of black soul gems that were burning a hole in our inventory. They were not filled, and now they are. Feels good, man. And those ones got off lightly, because now we pull out the real weapon to finish this bandit off. As a reminder, we are on expert difficulty now, and even so, the bandits are no big deal for Halvar. We had just gotten done emptying out our inventory, and now we fill it a little bit back up again, but so it goes. Just don't know where Mule is. You know, it's worrying to adventure with somebody that you care about so much, am I right? Let's just go back inside to find her. Yeah, she was clearing out the house. There must have been bandits inside, too. Let's go with that. Anyway, all good. As mentioned at the end of Chapter 29, where we had a lot of fun on Solstheim, we're going to come back to mainland Skyrim for a minute to do some questing. No item updates for you. Just time to have a little bit of fun. So I think there are a few things we could consider doing, but this one is definitely interesting because they have Thalmor involved, so I think the double-edged quest is going to be part of what we're looking for today. Then there's a few others we could do, certainly in this miscellaneous quest which line, which seems to grow ever greater. But for now, we'll begin here. Halvar had a uncomfortably close run-in with the Thalmor. Might have been part of the video that I forgot to record, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why there are two quests active. Oh, okay, because you can go to... Let's figure out which way we need to go first. I can save the Thalmor agent by intercepting her note, or try to help Zaharia by going to the cave. We don't want to save the Thalmor agent, so I guess we're going to the cave, rather than intercepting the note. Anyway, we know that the Thalmor are the real power behind the throne in this land, as in many lands, right? And even though we have our very strong beasts of the Empire, we know that the Thalmor may well be the ones that are pulling their strings, and they're just very haughty, aren't they? Very haughty people. Have always given Halvar a hard time in our limited encounters with them, so we don't mind coming here to try to put a stop to their schemes in whatever way we can. Defeat Eliel. Well, that was about as quick as it gets. Read Old Tome. A mighty lord deserves a mighty offering, but he who fell on the spot asked to be remembered humbly. We who served his hand, however, do not want his brilliance to be forgotten. Thus, to honor him, one needs only to look to the simple, glowing fungus on these cave walls. That just made the poem a whole lot less epic, or the prose that's kind of written in poem form. That doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm talking about. The stylized prose. Just look at the simple, glowing fungus. Anyway, for no matter how mighty or humble one may be in life, we all return to the same ground from which this mushroom blooms, and you know, I understand that sentiment. It's a fair enough sentiment. Something to remember and abide by when we can. But one need only look to the simple,
young,
glowing
I
fungus.
journeyed with my father on
And we've already been in
expeditions
here.
into Morrowind.
You have to
Cliff
take a
faces
mushroom
made for excellent sport.
and put it in there. And I guess maybe that's a clue. That was not how we figured it out the first time. We just kind of were poking around, ended up picking up stuff, and that ended up working out just fine for us. That's it, though. So we just kill this dude. Well, I'll be honest. I thought that would take a little bit longer than it did. Yeah, there's no way to follow that up, at least for now. Maybe more will come up later. Interesting. Well, I kind of want to get going more with the Dawnguard quest, but we have to leave Mule behind for that and join up with Serana. Maybe we'll do that next chapter. Maybe we'll... because we want to quest one more time, at least with Mule, for now. So we could go with the Forsworn Conspiracy, maybe. That could be pretty cool. But I think we're going to do a couple miscellaneous quests first. That could also be very cool. The companions are intriguing. Not going to do that quite yet. Alright, we've got options. We've got many options. Where's Sjolen's Sinkhole? Let's start there. We're going to kill some Draugr, we're going to kill some bandits, and then we're going to do a couple other things. It's just going to be a vibe today, guys. Just going to go around, swing the old blade, or a hammer in this case, a little bit. Yeah, this is a place we found, I guess, on the way to Markarth.
We're keeping the mine closed until that crypt is clear. I hear talk about a regiment to clear the crypts out. We'll see if that happens.
I got your regiment right here. I got your regiment right here. Can you imagine what this game would be like if everybody had that accent? Mule's got an arrow in the head. Doesn't even slow her down. She's holding up the warhammer to block. I question your tactics against archers, Mule. With all due respect. All right. Into the crypt we go. Yornabret's last dance.
I love the cold air. It's exhilarating. Perhaps it's because of my Nord blood, but there's something about it that makes me feel alive.
There is no perhaps about it, my dear. That's just how we are. The other way we are is very bad at figuring out which way to go. Alright, so there is...
What's the hurry?
There we go. I don't know why this discoloration happens sometimes. Are some caves really supposed to look like this, or is it a bug? I don't like it. Sorry, apologies in advance for the less than ideal visual aspect of this content. So to our left, if we can get up there, is a way to go, but you know, it's probably more like the way out.
Huh?
What if we jump on Mule's? Mule, what if I jump on your head? And then from thence, jump up to the ledge? I don't think so, and it's also real hard for me to see, so... Here goes nothing. We're gonna quick save and try to jump down this pit in such a way as to not die. Oop. I'll be honest, I really tried to kind of break my fall with that ledge. Totally and completely missed it. But fortunately, there was... Oh boy. Fortunately, it was not a great fall after all. A pair of Draugr Scourge. Nice. Took him down in good old honest hand-to-hand combat. Harvesting a couple soul gems. Love to see it. Let's take this moment to take a breather and charge up the weaponry a tad. Alright. So even though Scourges didn't have any gear to speak of, between that and the difficulty of seeing, I'm just gonna kind of rush this place, not agonize over finding every little piece of loot. Oh, no! A puzzle with levers. We're doomed. No, we're not. We just pull all three levers and tank the poison arrows. GG. GG, nice try, engineers. Brute force wins again. Alright. Oh, just shouted the door shut. He's like, we're busy. Yeah, using this massive warhammer. Very noticeable upgrade in the old damage department. And a nice level up. But I still don't think we have reached 100 with two-handed. It was at 99. Okay, yes we did. It's our first skill going to 100. Let's go. Very exciting. We just gotta take War Master. It's the right thing to do. So a backwards power attack has a 25% chance to paralyze the fool who dares to fight us. I was just starting to get worried about Mule again, but I hear her voice. Just don't know where she is. Because I can't see much with this grayscale dungeon, and I just saw that trap for the first time. Doesn't help that I have to, ooh, interesting. Whoa, okay. Draugr, Death Overlord. For some reason I was thinking that we were, like, almost done with this place, basically. Well, you know, I'm starting to see why these locals don't want to come down and clear this place out, because I've faced 4 Scourges so far, plus a Death Overlord. It's no joke. I think we're about to kill him, but just in case. There we go. Yep. Tell Perth that the Draugr are dead. An ebony battle axe for our troubles. Nice. For whatever reason, I have not really smithed many items. Really, only these glass greatswords. One of which is still in our inventory. The other of which was our primary weapon for a minute. Really only those, and I guess it's because we're finding so many cool unique weapons and not anywhere near as many viable unique armor sets. Although we certainly could be wearing, like, the Stormbear stuff day in, day out, and maybe I'll get into that sometime soon. I am so worried right now, guys. I'm babbling, and I'm just talking because it's good for content, right? You gotta narrate. But mostly because I'm so worried about Mule. Where is she? Where is she? I must know. Alright, the place is not cleared fully, even though the quest has been completed. Like I was saying, I'm not, like, that worried about fully clearing this place. Although the presence of that Death Overlord or whatever it's called, yeah, certainly changes the stakes a little bit. Yeah, and sure enough, this is the ledge. There you are. Oh, I've never been so happy to see a follower in my whole life, Mule. We need to document this in this weird black and white. I'm trying to get that talk prompt off, though, which you can't from this side, so we'll take one from this side. This is how you know that she's wife material, because I actually care a lot about what happens to her. We get along so well. And, you know, she does, to be fair, have a bad habit of going missing.
Keeping the mine closed until that crypt is clear.
Unlike Janasa, who stuck to you like glue.
You did? We were waiting for the Jarl to send an entire regiment to clear that mine.
They would have needed
now
that.
We can get back to work. Thank you.
I have Moonstone ore to sell.
Until next time.
Sure. Convenient. Alright, that was fun. Cool. What is our next missed quest? Killing the bandit at Valtheim Keep. We cleared this just naturally early in our journey, if I recall. I think this is kind of the tower with two towers with a bridge spanning a river, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, this is cool. The Break of Dawn. Not the quest, the actual time of day. I just love this lighting right now. Let's see if we can stylishly kill all these bandits without wearing a helm. Off to a bad start. Redeem ourselves with a nice dodge. Wrecked. Wrecked by Mule. Nice. Cover me. Oop. Oh, glorious sunset, probably. Hard to tell if it's a rise or a set sometimes, but I'm gonna go with sunset. Getting beaten up by this bandit chief, though. Big yikes.
Time to finish this.
Gotta kinda cheat and use slow time ability.
Damn you.
Oh, very nice. crushed and run through. Oh. Swing and a miss. Well, certainly could have used the helm. How about we do a little archery? How about we buff that archery skill a bit? Yeah, a hit. Nice. I knew there was one in the tower somewhere. That was just funny seeing Halvar's face like that. Yeah, there we go. Truly glorious, is it not, Mule? Ah, how sweet. Bonding over a pile of dead bandits. As the sun sets, does it get any better than this? I really doubt it. Really can't imagine anything better. So we've cleared out the bandits.
You should have seen me at the height of my adventuring career. I was fearless and took too many risks. But that's what it was all about.
Let's just climb up to the top of this tower. See what there is to see. See how beautiful the sunset is. Ah, novice and apprentice chests are really bringing back the memories. We've come so far. But the loot is not that bad, considering. I'm basically like an eternal noob that's just always impressed by the loot, because the formative experience of like my first week ever playing Skyrim is just too powerful. Every time I'm like, oh, that's pretty good, you know? Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. When really, like, none of it's usable, just gonna sell it. Whatever. Whatever, look at this view. This is what it is all about. And look at this goat cheese wedge. Time to chow down. Halvar is going to eat that while we think about where next to go. Sometimes, guys, it's just so fun to cruise around. Doing small quests, bouncing around the map, adventuring, all that good stuff. And conveniently, our bounty is in Whiterun, as is one of our other minor quests that we thought might be cool, which is to talk to Danica Purespring, I think her name is, about the Gilder Green. Suppose we should do that next, it's a sign. We haven't really talked to the new regime much.
It's a fine day with you around.
Oh. Have to agree, have to agree. Well observed. Alright, where is our... in the Jarl's quarters.
Have you ever seen the likes of this place?
Oh, Mule, you love Whiterun too? Whew. Should have known. I mean, it doesn't surprise me that you have the finest of taste, but good to know nevertheless. Hello, Brill.
Vignar and I have our hands full. It's no small task running an entire hold.
Well, the bandit leader's
Excellent.
dead.
You've done us a great service. Here's your reward.
100 gold. You must have your hands full, as you
Well, it
just
could be
said.
worse. The former steward Proventus kept very detailed records. But yes, it's been a lot of work. Vignar doesn't want the change to disrupt the lives of his people. You've got enough to deal with already.
Very wise. Anything else you need from me?
Of course. It's all in this note.
Steward's note in the shadows. Fascinating. Halvar, I apologize for the secrecy, but I'd rather not speak about this in front of the Jarl. In the event the information I received isn't credible, he has enough on his plate as it is. You see, earlier last week I received a tip from an unnamed source regarding a potential assassination plot on the Jarl. Now, while we take all threats seriously, it's difficult to know just how credible it is. With everything that's happened of late, I don't have time to investigate this myself. That's why I'd like you to head to Arcadia's Cauldron and check their ledger for any suspicious purchases, in particular poisons. I've asked Arcadia to leave you a copy on her counter. Look it over, find out who purchased bottles in the last few days, and confirm their reasons are legit. In the meantime, I'll have our cooks check every piece of food, etc. If your investigation turns up nothing, then I'll know the information I received is false and that Jarl is safe for the time being. If not, I hope someone of your reputation can take care of the matter swiftly. Let's do it. I think that is probably more pressing than that other concern of the Gilder Green.
Did you need something? No problem. I'll handle it. Anything else before you go?
Contemplate here for a moment just how far we've come. And just how much is at stake, you know? Whiterun feels like just about the safest city in Skyrim at the moment. For the Stormcloak cause and for other reasons, but even here, in the heart of the burgeoning Stormcloak kingdom, the foul traitors are plotting by candlelight to murder the new and rightful Jarl of the city. You hate to see it.
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
I'll wait for Isolde to pass. She's just out for a midnight stroll, it seems. Yeah, Halvar's done a little more sneaking lately than we ever would have thought to have done in the past. I'm not sure that we need to sneak in here. I thought for one thing we'd be lockpicking because it's the dead of night.
Can't a woman get a moment to herself? Leave me! I'm not going to warn you again. Get out or I'll call the guards. What do you think you're doing?
I was trying to... Okay, we're gonna reload. Wow. I was trying to quickly take the ledger so that we wouldn't get the guards called on us. But instead we stole something, making it even...
Can't a woman get a moment to herself? Leave me!
Okay, we're going.
I'm not going to warn...
But not only would we maybe need to have picked the lock, we also just didn't want to be seen entering. But now we've been seen exiting.
Staying safe, I hope?
Oh well. Because the assassin could be anybody. It could be that guard.
I work for Bellathor.
It could be
at the general
Sigurd.
goods store.
Sigurd, are you trustworthy, Sigurd? Read the business ledger copy. I guess that was obvious. Let's try to hit the right buttons. Weekly business ledger for Arcadia's Cauldron. Investigate the Hall of the Dead, check the stables. So... some cool people buying some stuff. I love how some of them are named, like Lydia bought a potion of strength. Let's go, Lydia. Need that for work around my house. And then some are just like Nord Warrior, Imperial Mage. That is funny. Priest of Arcade bought a virulent poison, and a Nord stable boy bought a malign lingering poison. Well, I don't really know who to investigate first. I don't have a strong appealing either way. I think I just said a strong feeling either way. We're gonna turn off this Danica quest first, and so the stables are just outside the city walls. I guess while we're inside the city, we might as well check here first. Which, coincidentally, is it the same person? The Priest of Archay? I actually don't know.
Never traded my skills for pay. I've always adventured.
The same
on my
one
own
we
terms.
talked to about the Gilder Green, is what I'm trying to say. She's down in the catacombs, Mule. What does that mean? What do you think that means? It means there are skeletons about. Well. Here's the poison that she bought, and a note that reads, Skeever trouble. Since no one else seems to be doing anything about it, I've taken steps to rid ourselves of this problem. Please do not eat this cheese. It is laced with a dangerous poison for skeevers only. Look in the mirror, confirm you are a skeever. If not, then you can stay alive. Alright, cool. So, I think for the purposes of this game, that means that this suspect is all in the clear, but if I found that in real life, that wouldn't rule anything out, you know?
I'm itching for anything, as long as I get to fight. Did you need something? No problem, I'll handle it. Anything else before you go?
Let's just have a seat and contemplate the mysteries. We're just LARPing a little bit as we're here in a Whiterun, still getting to know each other, still learning the ropes, as it were. Both loving the city, both loving the gods, and all the rest. But now on to the stables. To see there what we can see in Nord Stable Boy. I sure hope it's not you. We went in the wrong stall. Pardon me, horse.
I love the cold air.
Oof.
It's exhilarating.
Spell Tome, Detect Life. And a note from the dead stable hand, which reads, The Dark Elf was smart to choose me. Scars aside, I can pass as a stable boy easily enough. Oh, not a Nord stable boy after all. Only an imposter. I'll tell the shopkeep I got bucked by a wild one and landed face first in the briars. I'm smart like that. The other bandits always poke fun at my face, saying I look like a newborn babe, but it comes in handy for jobs like this. After seeing how well the Dark Elf pays, the entire gang will be looking for a razor pretty soon. Speaking of which, I'm supposed to meet my mysterious benefactor back at the stables and not at the Silent Moon's camp. Not sure why, but he says if I'm followed, it's best I stay in character until I'm well clear of the city gates. Hope he doesn't sneak up on me while I wait. I nearly soiled myself the last time, but smart guy that I am, I brought this tome to help me find him. Thing is, I opened it up and can't for the life of me figure out how it works. Only a matter of time, though, for a guy like me. Yep, definitely.
Perhaps it's because of my Nord blood, but there's something about it that makes me feel alive.
Alright, to Silent Moon's camp, I guess we go. Which is... well, I guess I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, we've got a trek, which is just fine with us. Should be able to ride double on a horse for realism and just for something cool to do. But Mule is very fast, a lot of endurance, she'll catch up no problem. Like I said the other chapter, it's a treat to ride a horse every once in a while. I wouldn't want to do it all the time. Look at that huge giant's bonfire. Wouldn't want to do it all the time, but it's definitely awesome to have it on hand sometimes, how it sometimes travels with you to various locales where you're not necessarily saying before you set out, oh, I need to bring my horse with me, but for stuff like this, it's truly awesome. Okay, we found Silent Moon's camp. We've got at least one dangerous customer awaiting within. We've been detected. Hard to tell the way in. Let's go this way. Inaccessible from up here, it seems. Uh-oh, Mule's already engaged them. Foul, there's a zombie attack at the same time. While selling, I had another. And a dragon, an elder dragon. What's going on? Everything all at once. And a bear fighting the dragon? It's levitating, too. This bear is literally OP. Because it let me just get so many hacks in on the Elder Dragon. But now I gotta take you out. Because clearly you're too dangerous to me. Gotta get you while I can. Meanwhile, while we fight this dragon who's fighting the bear and fighting off a zombie ambush, Mule's down there presumably taking on the denizens of Silent Moon Camp. What a crazy chain of events. See, it's like you go do these innocuous little quests, and sometimes the coolest things happen as a result. I really don't know if we've seen an Elder Dragon yet, but we don't even need to put on our helm. Let's go. Malignant zombies. I guess we gotta drop a dragon scale. Oh, jeez, Mule got beat down by these zombies. They're reasonably strong, after all. Ooh! So did we. Jeez, almost dead. Almost dead to the zombies. Really? Who knew? Oh, there's more! Oh, no! I hit I just a second too late. That was a deserved kill for those zombies. They had everything going for them. Well, I guess we gotta do it again. This time maybe we'll wear a helmet. Just the perfect timing on this zombie attack, right? Is that dragon gonna spawn again? Yeah, here it is. Well, we'll just start off by... Whoa, did you see that? That zombie did like a... everyone attack signal. This time I'm gonna stick with Mule here. It's gonna make the dragon more of a problem. We got a really kind of cheap victory over that dragon last time, but... yeah, this is much worse for us now, because we're stuck fighting the zombies while the dragon breathes on us. The zombies are actually real tough, and here's that bear again. Yikes. This bear is awesome, though. It's on our side. First taking the zombies down, then the dragon. Shouldn't have even aggroed that bear. That was just my bad. It's not an elder dragon this time either. Whatever. Can't complain. We died fair and square the first time. I wonder what's going on the other side of this display. This little fortress anyway, because there's still a bunch of red dots. They seem to maybe be fighting each other a little bit. Our horse is tanking the dragon. Let's go, Halvar's horse. Run away, good job. Nice. Wow. A real team effort here. Another bear. The bears in this part of the country, man. They don't mess.
I'm itching for a fight.
While we're absorbing the soul, let
Long
us
as I get to fight.
multitask.
Do you still need me for something? I'm itching for a fight. No problem.
I'm just gonna give her these dragon scales and stuff while we have a minute.
All set. Let's go. I've seen
Right.
enough death to last 3 lifetimes. Yet I never tire of a good fight. What do you make of that?
So I wonder if whoever these people in the Silent Moon Camp group are have been fighting malignant zombies the whole time, or whether they've been doing something else. Let's find out. See what we can see, if we can ever find a way in. It's kind of cool that we ended up going the long way around, though. It took us into a very intense fight. Now, looks like the walls did their job. And the bandits were just chilling, watching 2 Nord adventurers on Team A, an Elder Dragon on Team B, a horde of zombies on Team C, and a cave bear on Team D in an all-out just melee, winner takes all melee. Ooh. Big yikes. Resist fire. Vigorous healing. Can't even see what I'm doing. Okay. Jeez. Okay, we're feeling expert difficulty, guys. Second death in the span of a few minutes. It is intense. Let's try to find a better way in, a way where Mule can follow us. Or maybe we should be actually kind of descending from above as we did there, but dropping right on that wizard, that bandit marauder with the fire magic. Because that's the real dude. That's the dude who's blinding us and taking half our health with one hit and firing like a madman. Alright, Mule, you'll find a way in. I hope. That one's not coming out yet. Obviously, we can go in, and maybe we should. Legit one shot? One shot from full health. Okay, expert difficulty. Okay. I see you. Man, where's that dragon plate armor with max out fire resist? That's what we need, apparently. Well, that time it almost felt like we were going to cheese our way to the victory in this surprisingly difficult battle. Because that dude really only had one chance to hit us before we were closed in on him, but then turns out that's all he needed. Alright, we'll take a different approach this time. Maybe we can clear this group out without drawing the ire of the main man up top quite yet. Nope, no such luck. So now we gotta take cover. Jeez, cover doesn't even begin to help you. Well, it does, but it's not a panacea. That's what I mean. This archer is here to flush us out. Alright. I'm hitting. Oh my god, I was hitting, but there's just so much damage. Again, just a tiny little bit away. Almost got there. We'll get there this time. There we go. That's what we need. Boom. But now I've lost them. Where? Where? Where are you? There you are. My goodness, this is like the toughest enemy I've ever faced, just about. Just a bandit marauder. Oh, almost dodged that hit, too. And if we hadn't barely caught the marauder with that hit, who knows? Who knows if we would have died a fourth time or whatever it is, but now we've done it. And you know, this is the downfall maybe a little bit of Mule, because she doesn't seem to be as good at following you as others. And if so, even if she was as good, in a fight like that, you can't necessarily say she would have helped that much, because she could go down right away from like one hit from that fireball. She's not providing spectacular ranged ability. So all in all, and now I'm worried as hell about her again. Mule, where are you? Please don't tell me. Please tell me you're just stuck outside, or you're just waiting outside, because you know I'll be fine. Man, I can't have a follower that we worry about this much. We just gotta marry this girl and get on with it. Bring Janasa back, have Mule chill at Hendrheim. Find the assassin on the upper floor of Dragon's Reach when the Jarl is unoccupied. Wow. The Assassin's Journal reads, the bow has long been a player in the game. It's toppled many a piece from Jarls to kings. It does so with outsider sound, save for a rattling crown on a blood-stained floor. He has been far too long since it's had a chance to tilt the board. Rareless guile failed to topple a piece. Dram took the flesh but not the soul, and the game went on without incident. Now the pieces sit idly by, refusing to move in their comfort. Even now as I take aim at this target, I hear their indolent yawns through the draw of my bowstring. I must wait for a great moment, one that's intimate, when the Jarl is not engaged. There will come a time when he sits idly by in his grand hall, unbothered by the world, and that moment when he has a chance to finally breathe. I will sneak my way to the upper floors and make sure that his breath is his last, and when I take my leave cloaked in her shadow, all anyone will hear is a rattle. We've got ebony arrows that have been used for target practice up here. Very interesting stuff. And there you are, Mule. Just so glad to see you.
Huh?
Could have used you, admittedly, quite a bit in that fight, but you know, that is just Halvar's faults as well, because I became obsessed with this idea of attacking from the ramparts, but it didn't necessarily help. In fact, it might have hurt, and it meant Mule couldn't follow. Anyway, we gotta make straight for Dragon's Reach to stop that assassin. Who knows if now's the time. This is a pretty cool quest. I've definitely never done it before. I'm assuming it's not new, but it might be for all I know.
And what do I get?
I thought we might have run out of charge at some point with this.
Guard duty. Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Vignar and I have our hands full.
Hjornscar Head Smasher. That's the new guy. Alright, looks like he's on the other side. Quick, Mule. Invisible assassin. Been disarmed. But Mule hasn't. Neither have I, not really. Whoa, yes I have, okay. Alright. It's kind of a weird fight. Kind of cool that it, Okay, were we supposed to kill him while he was in that state? Alright, we've got the guards on the case now. Alright, now he's dead.
Someone could get hurt. If I see you doing it again, that someone will be you. Have I made myself clear?
That's very harsh, seeing as I just saved your Jarl from this assassin, but go off. Bone arrow, ebony arrow, steel arrow, fear poison, flawless sapphire. Bow of shadows. Weapon draws 20% faster and casts invisibility for 30 seconds. Invisibility. That's pretty cool. I don't think it's useful for us,
People say
either of
Skyrim
us,
is one of the most dangerous places in Tamriel.
but that's cool.
I think they're wrong. It's magnificent, and I'm proud to call it home.
Vignar and I have our hands full. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Nice. There is still the threat of a dragon attack,
We've
as I
done
can
much
tell
as
you
we can
firsthand.
to prepare for that. But remember, Whiterun is home to the companions. Any dragon that comes here will get more than he's bargained for. I think. Farewell, sir.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you look a little sickly.
How could you possibly tell? But we'll go pray at the Shrine of Talos, just to be certain. Well, guys, that was cool. Good, as we say, to bop around the map a little bit, do some quests both minor and surprisingly major. Feels like a productive, fun chapter. Challenging as well. We're really feeling the difficulty against that bandit marauder specifically. And you know what?
It's a shame, isn't it?
Oh, why do people get up when I sit next to them? I'm just trying to talk. This is the other quest we were thinking about doing, so let's start it here near the end of this chapter. I heard something happened to the
The
tree.
Gildergreen, yes. It's
Is
a
it
bit of an eyesore
this
at
tree?
the moment. More of a problem for the pilgrims than for me. But not many of them around anymore.
Why not?
A big dead tree isn't very inspiring if you're coming to worship the divine of wind and rains. Kynareth gives life, and we need a living tree to be her symbol.
What can we do to
I've
revive
thought
the
about
tree?
that. Trees like this never really die. They only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Elder Gleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal. If you want to help, you'll need something to cut into it first. You'll have to deal with the hag ravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hag's terrifying,
Nettlebane.
or I would have gone after it myself.
Hag ravens are terrifying. I'll get it for you,
Your
though.
spirit is strong. Kynareth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
Nice. Definitely seems cool to me. And it's tucked away here, not too far away from where we live in some places that we need to go. So there you go, my friends. That is where we'll start, most likely, with our chapter next time out. But in the meantime, that was very fun. I hope you agree. Thanks a ton for watching. Really appreciate you. We're looking very cool, very just like maxed out melee warrior, seen it all right here with the backdrop of Whiterun. Very cool stuff. Hope you agree, and hope you had fun with me here today. As always, Skyrim is just a joy to play.
Best offense is a good defense, am I right?
I got a little bit of both going on, my friend. Any thoughts? Any suggestions? Please do leave them below. Until then, I'll see you next time. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon.